Good evening, everyone. How are you doing this evening? Well, evening time for me, maybe morning time for you, wherever you're at. But yeah, getting ready to show you, I don't have my light on out here in my work area, but getting ready to show you my 2024 setup as of right now, since I've added a few things to it since the last video I think I ever did of my setup. So we're going to talk a little bit about the setup that I have going and most of the equipment that I use and everything. Now, just so you know, none of my equipment that I run is registered as commercial grade equipment. Every piece of equipment that I am using is residential grade equipment, but it serves the purpose. So let's get into the video. Come on. And we're going to start back here at the rear of the trailer. First of all, the trailer setup is a 5x8 utility trailer. And of course, we have our Troy-Bilt TB110, the TB110, push mower that I use, and this has a mulching setup on it. It can be used as a bagger or mulching setup, and we run it strictly mulching setup. And so far, I have had nothing but good luck with this mower. I've had this mower for about probably about 6 years or more, and very pleased with this mower. Does a great job on pretty much anything that I can do. Then of course, we have a trash bucket here. Let's move around here to the blower. This is the Husqvarna. Right there, let's see if I can get that on the Husqvarna 350 BT backpack blower. Again, residential grade. And then of course my cones that I use when I'm set up anywhere. And keep a toolbox with me that has some tools in it for accessing anything. If I have to change a belt or anything, I've got it with me. And of course I have belts in the back. I also use this is the PowerCare. I use the name brand or the store brand from Home Depot. 4-cycle high performance fuel for the one trimmer and the push mower. And then moving along here, of course, we have the good old John Deere D130 that we just did the maintenance video yesterday. I run a 5-gallon can for my regular fuel for the lawnmower. And this fuel here is strictly for the John Deere. The rest of the equipment, I run the canned fuel in for those purposes. Moving around here to my Atlas products, I have the Atlas 40-volt chainsaw that I have available that I can use if I need to, do any cutting away of anything. The 40-volt chainsaw, the 80-volt lithium-ion Atlas handheld blower. Then of course I have the 4080 batteries, a dual voltage 40-volt or 80-volt battery, and it does a great job. That one battery serves the purpose. Moving along, and more of the Atlas products, we have the Atlas 80-volt. This is the Atlas 80-volt stick edger, and you have seen that used in the videos, and it does a great job. Moving up the line, of course, we have the Ryobi 4-cycle S430. This is the one that I did some work on in the video, the last video that was uploaded in the maintenance, that, we ended up finding out that it was most likely flooded and did some work. Now, a comment was made that weed eaters do not have timing belts. I would normally agree with you on that. However, the Ryobi S430 4-cycle does indeed have a timing belt. Yes, these do have a timing belt, and they are they're pretty easy to change out. There are lots of videos on YouTube that shows changing out a timing belt on these. And for a moment, that's what I thought was going on with this one here, that it was going to be the timing belt, but it was not. Thankfully, that was not the problem. All right, moving up the line, we have the Murray. This is the Murray M2510. I had to get where I could see it. The M2510 Murray 2-cycle. So I have a 2-cycle and a 4-cycle trimmer. 2-cycle, this is the go-to that I use the most. And backstory of this one, this is a fairly old trimmer. This trimmer was my dad's trimmer, and it sat in the shop for a very long time, and I pulled it out and started utilizing it when I started adding more people onto the list. Now, this one here, of course, we added an aftermarket trimmer head on this one, and I'm going to possibly change that one out as well. and put a different style on it. But so far it has worked. The rack system, this is just an inexpensive trimmer rack that I found on Amazon. It serves a purpose. It is working so far really great. Padlocks for each setup, holds everything in place. And then of course we move on up to the truck here. This is a 2008 model Ford F-250 Super Duty 4-wheel drive. And then, of course, there is the lettering on the truck. And that, my friends, is my 2024 setup for Crosscut Services. Yes, everything that I have is all residential grade equipment, but it works great. It serves the purpose. Now, you know, if I was doing 6, 7, 8 yards a day, you know, large 1 acre runs, multiples of those, then I would definitely look at upgrading my equipment to more commercial grade material. But yeah, that's it. It serves the purpose and it works. Till next time, guys, that grass is growing. I got to get to mowing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm checking fluids on everything, getting things ready because, yeah, got to get back to work tomorrow. Till next time, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, share it. Hey, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let's get those algorithms going. Oh, yeah.